Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Red 23.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard. 11.
Lawrence will throw. Forced out to his left. That is caught by Laporta. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give right side for Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Lawrence changing the play. 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the double. Ultra. Striker, 3-3.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
52 blasters. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offensive line, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Carlson is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Love's throw complete to McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Red, cycle. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
Green jack. Cut.
2nd down, Love. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Let's go now.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lawrence to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he is going to have the Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd down and 3. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. That one complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay,
The
right?
49er offense set to get this drive underway. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Go, Reed, go.
A gain of 18 on the drive. And the Seahawks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They go play action now. Lawrence buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Easy, read a 44, read a 54.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
49ers 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Love now on second down. Flush to his right. He's got McBride here over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line.
Second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Love now. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On second down, a run with Hall.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now Love. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, Lion.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Read option. This is Gibbs.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a second and 8 now from the 10.
2 yards.
Lawrence now going to move them around.
At the 10-yard line.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
From the 20, here's second and 3. Here's Hall again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Black shot. Set.
They'll run with Hall.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Fight. White. Set. Go.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Love.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be corralled out of...
The 45-yard line.
Again, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Steel, black.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got his man down.
And a loose football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player, but fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down.
Here's Love.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers.
Breece Hall
from 13 yards out.
And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Go, let's go. 11, Agate.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That is caught by Laporta.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
They go play action with Lawrence. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
13 Luke.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Sink right open.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Sink right.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
13, move. 30 left. 11. Hey, kill.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Here we go.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Set.
Option play. Here's Hall.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.